Hello there, everybody. Saban92, aka Nightmare, and, yeah, I kind of ended it on a hell of a cliffhanger there last time, didn't I? Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't even have so much for an outro, mostly because I just needed a moment to kind of take in pretty much everything that had just happened. Now, I actually asked a question concerning that music that was playing during Father Tarifa's monologue and just him in general. And a few of you people, both in Discord and on YouTube, were kind enough to tell me what that was. So, from Archduke Snowman, the reason I chose this guy's particular comment was because he has the most amazing username. Christoph's Beria chant is from the Wagner opera Lohengrin, which is also where his name comes from. In the opera, Lohengrin is the Knight of the Grail, much like how Christoph is the divine vessel. First off, thank you very much for that little bit of a fun fact. I actually like that. Now, Himuro's dead, isn't she? The moment my blade vanished, I lost the last of my senses. Oh! The black blade piercing their bodies turned into particles of light and vanished. But the two of them kept standing there without budging in the slightest. As though they were nestling up to each other. As though they were keeping the other from running. Standing amidst the welling stench of blood, both of them broke out into self-mocking smiles.
どうして逃げなかったの?
Her grip held no power at all to this man. Shaking or knocking her away should have been as easy as breathing. Yet...
なぜ?
Tarifa answered with a troubled face.
手をですね。握られると逆らえない。前に振りほどいて後悔したことがあったので。
そう。
They'd both been fatally wounded. There was very little difference in endurance between Rhea, who was no stronger than a normal human, and Tarifa, who had lost his armor. It was only natural that the holes in their chests were a tunnel leading straight to death.
ねえ、さっきのは本気?
But there was not a single hint of pain on Rhea's face. Tarifa was the same, nor did it seem like he regretted his defeat.
私にあなたの子供を産めって。
Ugh.
さあ、どうなのでしょうかね。
Now that he thought about it, perhaps he had said that. He had been in the state of mind to rave fairly mad nonsense after all.
想像するだけでなんだか気持ち悪いんだけど。
Yeah.
ええ、私もさすがにありえないと思いましたよ。我ながら。
At least you admitted it. He could never do something like that. They were family.
申し訳ない。どうもあなたたちが眩しくて少し錯乱してしまったようだ。私の愛が私のものであると証明し、罪を償うならば一つしか選択はなかったのに、なぜ気づかなかったのだろう。なぜ目をそらしたのだろう。真に立ち向かうべきものは何なのか、わかりやすすぎるほど良然なのに。ああ、結局私はまた逃げたのだ。藤井さんの言う通りですよ。まったくみっともない男ですね。あなたもこんな私に付き合うことなどなかったのに。
Yeah, why? I mean, poetic, I guess, but
だって
what else was there for her to do?
また逃げないか見張っておかないといけないから。一緒に私が言ってあげる。今言ったこと口先だけじゃないんでしょ。
What he truly should have faced. They would soon be going to where the truly evil and truly demonic lay. The real perpetrators of all their woes. Their mass decreased as though they were being swallowed into the hole pierced through their chests. The gate that summoned the Holy Lance became a cavity that began to absorb them into the Devil's Castle. In that moment...
ごめんね、藤井君。綾瀬さん。
She ended up forcing them into painful roles.
でも、信じてるから。
She had faith the two would one day set them free.
私も、戦う。
ええ。いつか、いつの日か。
They dreamed of a time where Reinhard Heydrich and Karl Croft, the two pillars of all things demonic and evil, could be defeated.
また、会おうね。
The two of them vanished as they nestled up to each other. And at that moment, the chains binding Kasumi popped off. She looked down as she fell, and right below her was...
Ren!
Hey! He was waiting for her there.
私、本当にどうしていいかわからなくて。
I didn't know what I should say to him either.
頑張ろうって思って頑張ったけど、私バカで、やっぱり全然頭悪くて。
Rather than everything quelling down like I'd hoped, things had come to this horrible close.
ごめんね。
Oh, it's just subjective. This is... I mean, Himura's dead, that's still kind of a bad thing. No, that is a bad thing, but... I got too lost in myself and couldn't see anything happening around me, and by the time I finally came to, Rhea was gone. And Marie had vanished.
私、なんでこんなにあんたの役に立たないんだろう。
I felt so pathetic. I wanted to crawl into a hole and die. Okay, no more of that death talk! And at the very same moment I was...
レンが生きててよかった。
That alone overawed all of my emotions with happiness. The warmth embracing my chest felt so real that I was shamelessly full of relief. I hated that side of me. I couldn't forgive that side of me. But I didn't want to be apart from Red. That was the unbelievably, inexcusably, and unbearably selfish and dirty side of me. Was I such a helpless, pathetic excuse for a person? No, you're human.
Kasumi.
I heard Ren's voice.
俺、お前に
I could feel him cling to and squeeze my shoulders.
聞いてほしいことがあるんだ。
It all proved we were alive. My heart almost burst from the love I felt for him. I didn't want to die, and I didn't want him to die. And we were alive, at the cost of a sacrifice far too great.
お前の親父さんのこと。
He could have said anything at that moment, and I wouldn't have given a damn.
殺したの俺なんだ。
知ってたよ。
Oh! I already knew, so please don't suffer anymore.
全部わかってるから。
Don't ask me for how long.
私、レンが好きだよ。
Aww. It didn't matter what my father had been, what he'd been thinking, or where Ren had come from.
私にとってレンはレンなんだもん。ずっと一緒にいたいんだもん。
Let's go home, okay? Let's go back to our home.
そっか。俺、バカみたいだな。
You said it.
そんなことない。
I was the fool. I was the one beyond help.
氷室先輩は
Oh, yeah. Because.
先に帰っちゃったよ。当てられちゃうって。
I was the kind to tell flimsy lies that'd be exposed immediately.
マリーはあの子説明すると長くなるけど
I'll listen. I'll listen to anything you want to say later. So,
お前はどこも怪我してないよ
大丈夫だよ。
good, because I'm kind of bleeding profusely. So please, Ren.
俺もお前のことがすごい好きだ
Aww.
お前を救えて本当に
そんな。
Don't try to act tough by talking like those are your last words.
言わないでよ。
Don't pass out on me.
起きるよね。
You're gonna wake up again, right? You're not gonna leave me, right?
レン。レンがいないと頑張った意味がなくなっちゃうよ。
I made a lot of mistakes and had a ton of things I would never be able to make up for.
あんたが見ててくれないと。私。
I didn't even know what I was saying anymore.
一人にしないで。
I too started to black out, my arm still wrapped around Ren's neck. Aww. Oh shit! The beating of a heart echoed across the now still chamber of the obsidian round table. It did not belong to a human. It was the quickenings of the devil's castle. Those swirling within it were laughing. What a farce! How splendid, indeed. It truly was amusing. Then what shall you do? What is your wish? We still draw breath. Will you continue this war, or will you give up on our defeat? Depending on your answer, the May event might still lay on the morrow. What shall you do? What will you do? Make your choice, and bless me with the light of the unforeseen. Booming, splitting laughter. The unit of over 1 million war demons looked down upon the tragic scene with a scornful smirk on its lips. It breathed love, licking up the tears of the tender soul in its jaws. It violated it. As she listened to the beating of the heart of the absolute evil they should have truly faced. Kay, who had seen the whole thing from start to finish, finally became aware of what it was she had to do. The curtains closed with a dry sound. Having successfully blocked the setting sun, Kasumi turned back to the dim hospital room.
ちょっと待っててね。電気つけるから。
Hmm? And with a click, the room was flooded with light.
ね
Oh shit, is he in a coma? Kasumi turned back to the center of the room. Ren was there. He was lying in a bed, sleeping with a peaceful look on his face. Kasumi shrugged in exasperation.
え。もういつまで眠りこけるつもりなんだろうね。あんたは。
She lightly poked Ren's cheek.
あんたね。このまま行ったら留年だよ。留年。かっこ悪いぞ。 そうなったら私が先輩であんたが後輩になるんだ。そうだね。そうなったらあんた私のこときちんと綾瀬先輩って呼ぶのよ。
God damn it. It is like fucking Tokyo Babel. Why is it that my favorite character always has something that seems to be a fucking bad ending? What the hell? Is he gonna be in a coma for the rest of this and then just Kasumi is not allowed to be happy or something?
そうしたらさ、毎日いびって先輩風吹かしてやんだから覚悟なさい。
Ren, you better wake the fuck up.
今私
Oh, whoops, sorry. Kasumi laughed as she pinched Ren's warm cheeks.
変な顔。
But
こいつはどうだ？
what if? He never wakes up. Noticing that her line of sight had grown blurry, Kasumi frantically wiped her eyes. She mustn't. If she cried, her heart would break, and if that happened, she would never smile again. That thought alone filled her with fear. She'd made up her mind to greet Ren with a smile when he woke up. She'd never cry. She didn't want to cry.
ごめん、レ。もう時間だから今日は帰るね。明日また来るから。
Kasumi stood up as though she was running away. She got her things, momentarily came to a halt just before reaching the door.
ごめんね。
And left the room without looking back. Kasumi walked down the bright hallway illuminated by white fluorescent lamps. She didn't even realize it was the time for the sun to set already. She'd been spacing out for long periods of time lately. A single day felt like it was hardly a few hours long.
レ。
She muttered his name to her own face reflected in the hallway. But at that moment, her very blood froze as she saw a familiar face reflected in the window.
今のは。
She wondered if she'd just mistaken that face for another, but it was as though her feet carried her to the phantasm's direction on their own. Or if that really was her. She recalled their conversation at the amusement park. I will kill Fuji. If she really had just seen Kei's Sakurai, then Ren's life was in danger. Kasumi chased after the silhouette as though it was beckoning her, as though she was being guided on by an invisible force.
Sakurai-san.
Kasumi pursued her all the way to the roof. The door was open. Past its frame was...
やっぱり。
Hey! Her eyes hadn't deceived her. Kei was there all by herself, almost as though she had been waiting for her.
何しに来たの？
Oh! Wait a minute. This is basically the same poses that they were doing, but except now it's with a fence, and it's dark. Yeah, this is basically the same photo, I think. It wasn't just running that made her pant. It was a premonition and the bad memories it stirred.
ねえ。もちろん。
Her voice was like ice.
彼を殺しに来たのよ。言ったでしょ？そうするって。
Kasumi momentarily forgot to breathe. Though she'd expected as much, hearing it firsthand made her realize the hopelessness of the situation.
待ってよ。
Ren was in a coma and couldn't move. Shiro was dead and Ellie was gone. In other words, there was no one left who could stop Kei now.
ダメ。そんなの絶対ダメよ。だいたいよりによってこんな時に。
卑怯だって？だから何？敵の嫌がることをするのが戦いでしょ。文句を言われる覚えはない。
He let you live!
気に入らないならあなたが止めてみなさいよ。
stop Kei by herself? Indeed, Kasumi knew that was her only choice at this point.
無駄な努力をしてみてよ。笑ってあげるから。
Though she said so, Kei's face remained an expressionless mask. Not a single trace of emotion could be read off of it. Only her tone and words were heartlessly cold.
あなたを釣ったのは、この先本当の一人ぼっちじゃかわいそうだと思ったから。藤井君より先に行かせてあげる。抵抗してもいいよ。
Yet. She intended to kill Kasumi.
一人で生きていけっていきなり放り出されても困るよね。私は彼より優しいからそんなひどいことはしない。一緒に行かせてあげる。あなたの首を持って彼の病室に行くわ。殺す前に枕元で言ってやるの。ねえ藤井君、どんな気分？バカもほどほどにしろって言ったでしょって。
Or this could go another way where Ren suddenly wakes up, I bet maybe. Probably not.
それから聞かせてあげるのよ。綾瀬さんがどんな風に殺されたのか。藤井君にあなたの死に様を教えないといけないから、できるだけ頑張ってドラマチックに私が泣いちゃうくらいあがいてよ。ねえ、剣道強いんだもんね。
I'm not even sure what the hell that noise was. Kasumi felt a chill and pressure squeeze her heart so strong it could have very well burst. Now that she thought about it, she'd never faced another's intent to kill head on. Rusalka had just toyed with her while Tarifa treated her like a guest of honor. This was the first time anyone had seriously told her they would end her life. Fear sunk its sharp claws into Kasumi's heart.
じゃあ、行くよ。
She only tapped Kasumi on the chest with the ever so light tap of her finger. However, unbelievably, that alone was enough to send Kasumi flying. Without any time to correct her posture to land safely, she tumbled across the roof. Jesus! She couldn't breathe. A single tap of a finger had delivered an impact equivalent to being smashed with a giant hammer. It defied common logic no matter what angle anyone spun it from.
これが彼の戦ってきた世界。
This was the pain he'd endured.
これが彼の走った非日常。
This was the fear Ren had experienced.
痛いでしょ。怖いでしょ。よかったね、綾瀬さん。最後に藤井君と共有できたよ。満足でしょ。殺してあげるから、泣いて感謝しながら喜んでよ。
Well, fuck, Ren, you really should have killed her! The impact had robbed her of her voice, but she had to retort, squeeze it out, no matter what. She raised her head, glaring straight ahead, and said it. She was lying. She was scared. It hurt so much she wanted to run away. She'd be damned if she gave her opponent even a single thing to rejoice. If she didn't protect Ren right here and now.
させないから。レンを殺すなんて。私がいる限りさせないから。
じゃあ、私と戦うのね。いいわ。だったら見せてあげる。
She unsheathed something invisible as if showing it off. It was a sword that defied Kasumi's understanding, yet one that she, as a kendo student, was deeply familiar with. Kei drew her scarlet sword.
本気でやってあげるわよ。剣道しましょう。
sword flash that passed right by her face soundlessly destroyed the laundry poles behind Kasumi. The cut-off pole that fell at Kasumi's feet was about the size of a bamboo sword.
それを取った瞬間に戦闘開始とみなす。
The moment she took it, her head would be flying through the air.
あなたが何度もしてきたようにね。ギロチンよ。
Kei's killing intent made Kasumi realize this was karma.
私
She had indeed killed many innocent people. She knew it was a sin that no excuses could vindicate her of. So she tried with her stupid brain to figure out how to atone, but
そうかまだ残ってたんだね。
if hell truly did exist, then she wanted it to be righteous. Just like this. She had killed over a dozen people, so her life too had to be put to mortal risk that same amount of times.
だったら逃げない。立ち向かってくぐり抜けるよ。生きたいから。
Because she wanted to live with Ren. Because she loved him more than anything.
私に勝てるつもりなの？
なめないでよね。
She knew there was indeed a wide gap between their strengths, but it seemed like Kei's style was not that of a traditional mastery, but self-taught.
私結構強いんだから。桜井さんにだって勝っちゃうよ。
She picked up the laundry pole, but
ええ。そうね。
Kei gave a light smile as if she could see right through Kasumi.
あなたの方が私よりずっと強いよ。
Kei thrusted her own sword through her chest all the way to the hilt. What? It hurt. It hurt, but
なんて温かい炎。
What? Huh? What? Completely bewildered by what had transpired. No, I'm fucking bewildered right now. Kasumi caught Kei as she fell and began crying, her mind still unable to keep up with what had happened. Kei slowly opened her eyes as the tears fell on her cheeks. Why?
よかったね。あなたの勝ちよ。
そんな
Kasumi had no idea what Kei was talking about.
なんでどうして私のことをムカついてるんでしょ。レンのことが嫌いなんでしょ。どうしてこんなわけのわかんないことすんのよ。
どうしてって。
Because she hated those two. Because they were so radiant it hurt. So she'd wanted to close her eyes.
ねえ起きてよ。続きしようよ。逃げないでよ。卑怯だよ。なんでみんな私を無視して勝手に死んじゃおうとするのよ。シロもレアさんもレンもあんたもみんな最悪だよ。ぶん殴ってやりたいよ。
Fuck, I don't blame you!
どうして私だけいつも蚊帳の外で空回りなのよ。
Kei thought it was probably because she was the strongest one of them all. Because everyone loved and wanted to protect her.
一緒にカラオケ行ったじゃない。
Kasumi had been tone deaf in Kei's ears, though.
レンの陰口で盛り上がったじゃない。
That had mostly been a one-sided conversation on Kasumi's part, though.
ちょっと喧嘩したぐらいでいきなり絶交とかすんなよ。
Little? She considered that little? Oh, what's a little stabbing each other between friends? Wait.
友達じゃないの。
Friends? Who? Kay? With Kasumi?
友達なの。
違うとか言ったらぶん殴るよ。
Kay certainly didn't want one of those in this state.
たとえあんたがどう思ってても全部演技だって言い張っても私は知ってるもん。知ってるんだから。
何が。
桜井さん楽しそうだった。
She had? When?
クラブでみんなと一緒にいた時桜井さん楽しそうだった。
That wasn't true. Was it?
カッコつけるな。気取ってばっかいるなバカ。わかるんだよ。見え見えなんだよ。伊達に一般人代表ポジションじゃないんだから。あんたらみたいなひねくれたバカのことはよくわかってるの。見慣れてるの。ごまかしなんか聞かないんだよ。私ケイのことも好きだよ。
Cassie.
行かないでよ。また喧嘩しようよ。
Yes, maybe Kay had indeed been having fun just now. Not like her crappy acting made for a genuinely tense scene. Though, it looked like Kasumi bought it anyway. So much so Kay had trouble suppressing a smile through the whole affair.
ねえ、どうして急にこんなこと。
The answer to that, in fact, was very simple. It was embarrassing, so she'd only say it once.
あなたみたいになりたかったから。
Because she wanted to be strong like Kasumi.
意味が全然わからない。
頭悪いのね。
うるさいよ。
Kay was no match at all for the strength and courage Kasumi had faced her with. She had been scared. She couldn't fight. She just run away from the one she was truly supposed to face, or worse, submitted herself to him. This was just her way of showing defiance. The only act of rebellion that the weak, stupid, and pathetic woman like herself had managed to muster in her life. Was Lord Hydrick watching her? Was Karl Croft laughing at her? Her death would ensure that the swastika of Shambhala would go to waste. Now those monsters could never descend upon this city.
ざまあみろ。
With the death of Sonnenkind, Irae Hamuro, the divine vessel had fallen into darkness. And for the finishing blow, Kay had invoked the defective sun. Kasumi might have been just an inferior imitation in their eyes, but to Kay she was the brightest sun there was. She was so warm and gentle. Those monsters could never conform to her light. Now Kay had shown the Obsidian Round Table, the warmongering monsters who had set their lives astray. Who was the boss? She had fired an arrow of retaliation and hit the target despite being nothing but a bug in comparison as far as sheer power was concerned. No matter what awaited her after this, she refused to run away.
ざまあみろって。
She's basically giving the middle finger to those guys.
こっちの話よ。
Did good. It was better that Kasumi didn't know. Best that she remained blissfully ignorant and wrap him up in her light. That foolish man who had killed her by sparing her, opening her eyes. It was at this moment Kay finally realized something ridiculous.
ねえ、もう一つだけ喧嘩できそうなことがあるよ。
Even Kay couldn't help but be surprised by it.
私、藤井君のこと好きになっちゃったみたい。
So get mad. Let's fight.
そう。
Yet all Kasumi did was smile kindly.
見る目あるね。
A smile like she just gained the greatest friend there was.
叶わないな。
She'd completely lost. The time had come for her to leave the stage. But right before she did, she fulfilled one last promise she'd made.
Sorry, Kasumi. My friend.
Aww. Sorry for ending it with a lesson even a child would understand. Though that said, she found it perfectly fitting for Kasumi.
さよなら。
Goodbye, Kasumi.
最初です最後の私の友達。
She was so glad.
会えてよかった。
And then the sun. Dies Irae Amantes Amentes. Oh! Credit roll! Shit! Oh, hey, the scene I had to censor. Okay. So that was the Kasumi route. And I guess it just ended there? I mean, okay. Sure? Okay. I feel like, okay. It's a good reason you guys, so many people have said that I should probably put myself into the Tokyo Babel mindset, because I'm already getting the goddamn Tokyo Babel mindset. Why is it that my favorite characters always get the shitty route? Like, this just feels bad, you know? The one she loves is in a coma, and just pretty much everybody that she cared about, okay, I guess almost everybody she cared about is fucking dead. Even, wait, Conjurer, Steiner, Ace, Gadeji, Conjurer, Mugi, these fucking names. But jeez. Why is it that every time I find a character that I find to be my favorite, it's just, fuck you, we're giving them a bittersweet bad ending. That's a lot of flowers. Oh! Oh! The devil's castle shook. The beast on the throne narrowed his eyes, ascertaining the details of the situation. An august laugh escaped his lips. He was in a good mood from having obtained such a juicy soul. Oh! Splendid, Leonhardt. A soul befitting of a champion, indeed. You have earned your place alongside your loved ones within me. Irresistible affection filled the impregnable gold as he felt all the souls that fell in Shambhala be absorbed into the castle as the 8th swastika opened. Indeed, they had lost this round. It was an impossible feat for him to exit through this narrow birth canal. And according to the principles of equivalent exchange, he had to return the soul that the girl that had sought. The soul of the man who was pierced by the holy lance. He would return the one who ended up swallowed into their world. After all, he'd intended to do so from the beginning. The gold continued to laugh. Nothing had changed. He was still here. It mattered not to him if it was 60 years or 100 years. All he had to do was repeat the same thing. The Obsidian Round Table had not been annihilated. All of them merely shifted their planes of existence and became spectral warriors of the Devil's Castle. Lisa. I'm gonna say it the way I'm used to. Beatrice. Spine. Game. Rusalka. Torifa. Wilhelm. As well as Rhea Himuro and Kei Sakurai. All of them had melted into Reinhardt's world. Into Welto. This would not happen again. He would not be so soft next time. His warriors would be stronger and greater. He would show the world a new Obsidian Round Table, this time made up solely of the immortal Einrjar. It seemed there were several amongst Reinhardt's ranks who still wished to oppose him. But the beast merely closed its eyes, considering it mere amusement.
Now, come.
Nothing had ended or changed. And as proof, both he and she were here.
あなたに恋をした
Oh. Therefore, he would craft her a new necklace.
あなたにひざまずかせていただきたい花よ
He had not forgotten his vow.
いずれ必ず私が必ずあなたを解き放ってみせるどっちかあなたは新世界を包む女神の器だと認めるゆえに迷いはない
Okay, I gotta say, this is some crazy imagery right here. The thorns, the roses, the chains. This is aesthetic in pure art form. Yes, he would not spare a moment for hesitation. He had already laid the groundwork for the next time. Neither of them knew a thing. In the end, this was naught but a temporary obstacle. Once the gate to the Devil's Castle opened, it did not matter who played the sun. Just like Isaac, your children and grandchildren shall inherit the role of Sonnenkind. Aye, so bless you. May you delude yourselves in false victory and drown in love and relief. Congratulations. Your affection is most exquisite. I wish the two of you the well from the bottom of my heart. O girl of unparalleled strength, if you wish to know what hell is like to this extent, I shall show it to you before long. You cannot escape the castle after your death. That is what it means to be Sonnenkind. You saved him with the souls of Shambhala. You understand, do you not? That it is but another sin most grave. As such, hell awaits you with open arms. Yes, as long as we are here, nothing shall change. I hope one lifetime is enough to figure out our riddle. Can you save your children and grandchildren with that love, I wonder? Show us. Our curiosity knows no bounds. The Devil's Castle rang and shook with mirth. The two devils laughed as the chaotic whirlpool of souls swelled around them. The two pillars of absolute evil remained perfectly intact. Nothing had changed. The Maiden of the Twilight slept on, immersed in an ephemeral memory of sunlight. Well, that was certainly a journey. Ooh, hello. Oh! Well, I got the stuff unlocked, apparently, so I can now check that out. Whoever the hell that blonde chick is, I'm betting you that white-haired guy has got to be Shuraiva. But, I think when you guys told me that after I did the first route, I need to go ahead and go werewolf. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's pretty much how it's spelled. And die Morgan Damarum. I cannot fucking... Or maybe it's D Morgan Darumu. Oh my god. I can somewhat pronounce Die Fledermaus, but I can't do D Morgan Damaru... Die Morgan Damarung! That's what you're gonna be called. Damn it. It's like I'm telling Morgan to die or something. I don't even know any Morgans. If there's a Morgan in my audience, I deeply apologize. I swear, I did not direct that at you. I promise. Alright. Well, guys, we've basically completed the Kasumi route, and it was bittersweet. Very bittersweet. And dibby-dabby-tastic, just what I wanted. Alright, I'll let you guys kind of help me out what I'm supposed to do next. Yeah, I'm not taking a break. We're gonna go through DS Irae, we're gonna go through this entire fucking roller coaster without stopping until we've completed it. It might end up being possibly one of my... Okay, I don't think anything is gonna be able to, I don't know, match up with Umi Neko's length on my channel. But this might come as a close second, I think. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. That was bittersweet. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hello there everybody, Sabato92 here, and if you like this video, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And hey, if you guys like my content, then maybe you'd like to check out another channel who I think deserves equal attention. So click that nightmare emblem and check out that channel, or go to the links in the description down below. Once again, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.